Good morning. Good morning. My name is Ian Gray, and I'm grateful to have you here today on Global Harmonization. Now, for those of you that are new to Global Harmonization, just to give you an overview, it's a it's a community of individuals who are radiating from a free spirit and using their loving heart to carry that forward. Now, the idea is actually radiating this energy and shining their own light here and now to bring out the best in everybody around them, themselves, and really be able to walk from a courageous, loving place and stay centered and true to that as a primary way of being. And this is my practice of making sure that I'm in that alignment and sharing this practice for me is a vehicle of doing exactly what the community is doing here by walking and empowering others by being the model themselves, by being true to themselves, by being connected to their hearts, by having the courage to move through each moment and create life from that heart-centered place that is, in some ways, sometimes so much against what it feels like maybe society would like to be done, or the way that I might have been taught to do things, making choices based on what's true in my heart versus what I need to do, or what I should do, or what I have the money to do, or that I always do. Really getting into that heart-centered place and knowing the true self. Yeah, August, Ram Dass. And that's actually, I was about to listen to one of his talks, and I really never listened to him. And I just listened to people talk about him. And I saw this thing called this loving allowance. And I'm like, wow, this is so puts into words what I see the essence of global harmonization to be. Because in this state, then I experience life in a peaceful, courageous, joyous, and loving state. And there was a time when I had some other states going on that made it very challenging to make the decisions to know what was even in my heart. Like it put a blinders on it. And this practice actually lifts those blinders and really brings to light what is true in all of us. So I'm going to talk a little bit about loving awareness, and then we'll get into this, because I think I say it often just, I've heard it channeled through in some way, shape, or form during the harmonizations. So I thought maybe giving a little more description on it. So this is kind of what I put some stuff down, some thoughts down. So this is the act of really no judgment. First of all, to be able to give that loving awareness, it means like erasing any judgment between what is right or wrong. So in a primary way, this also means no judgment on emotions. I had a conversation with someone last night, and they were telling me how he's been happy and but he works for it. This person, he works for it. He works to have his happiness and stay positive, as so many of us do. And he was having a conversation with somebody that said, "Well, it's not that easy for me. I have, loneliness and sadness. We can't all be happy like you all the time." And his solution in a masculine way, of course, is start providing some solutions, right? Well, you love riding bikes, just go bike riding if you're not happy. Feeling lonely and you love going to coffee shops and meeting new people, just go do that. And she's like, yeah, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And he wanted me to give him some solution for her. And I was like, why are we judging that happiness is better than loneliness or sadness in any way? Anyway, it's okay to have all the spectrum of emotions, and it's okay to observe them and look at them. And I find that the masculine sees the problem and is like, oh, likes to solve it immediately. And the feminine's like, I see the problem and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to discuss it. I'm going to look at it from multiple ways. And the masculine thinks that we solve the problem by giving things to do, when actually the feminine just needs to be heard and reflected back and said, oh, I think it sounds like you feel like you're really lonely sometimes. And in that moment, the loneliness disappears because they were heard. And the fact is, we all have that masculine and feminine within us. We don't need another person to reflect it back. We can, it's beautiful. When we can do that, it's beautiful. However, in order to do that really effectively, doing it within myself becomes so incredibly important. So I know I talk about the love and the non-judgment. And that doesn't mean that there's not crazy dark thoughts that pass through, or emotions that are like, totally pressing me down. It doesn't mean that those don't exist. It means those are just another existence. There's just another thing to love and allow to pass. Because when I love and then it can move forward, dying to each moment of what is and what no longer is and what may be next. It doesn't matter. Just being in that present moment and loving and allowing it to exist. Rather than judging it as a right, wrong thing, a good, bad thing. And when I can actually do that within myself, then I can have those relationships with other people in that deep level of connection where we're reflecting back this vibration of love. Because it really doesn't mean or require anything except for a change of mindset, a change of paradigm, a change of energy towards things. It doesn't require any more money. It doesn't require getting somebody something or taking them somewhere to do something. It just means being able to have that pure reflection back and be loving and accepting of wherever anyone is at in whatever moment they are at. And in that moment, when they recognize that love, their behavior is going to vibrate back on that same plane. And it starts with how it feels in here. And in that place, anything is possible. Anything is, there's a freedom because everything's let go of. That calling things in becomes really clear on what to call in and what type of experiences, what type of people, what things we can create here on this planet together. So, Elisa, yeah, finding your own solutions. I mean, is that enlightenment? In a way, I mean, to enlighten means to shed light on things, right? It's filling stuff with light. It's bringing in the darkness to light. It's literally enlightening. Inner light is enlightening, right? So in a way, I think maybe I might say the solutions are found as a byproduct of the light that's within. It's just one of the side effects, so to say. So by trusting in myself and listening to myself, I'm going to find the solution. And it may take practice. And there may be errors made, like, oops, I thought I was listening to my heart, but actually I was listening to this voice in my head that was telling me a story to play it safe. Or that this person was going to think this thing about me, and then I would have to say this so that they wouldn't think this thing about me, so that they would know that I was really thinking that I was being loving. And then it's like this huge layers. Each one of those fingers is an illusion. It creates a story in the mind and a paradigm around something. Instead, it's just, what does my heart say is true? And for anybody that wants to practice this and not have like severe consequences, and those consequences are the changes that actually need to happen, by the way. So when the consequences, when I listen to my heart and maybe something changes in my world and it creates some chaos, guess what? Sometimes that's exactly what needed to happen. I had a relationship that I was in, and I was really enjoying my time with the person. I really liked them a lot. And they wanted me to do something, and my heart said, no, don't do this. And there's so much of me that wanted to just play please. And my heart was like, don't run, 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 go somewhere else. Just do something else. Just go do this other thing. And I'm like, really? But this thing that they're asking to do is not even unreasonable. In fact, I said I was going to do it. And my heart was like, go, go. And it created a massive disruption in my relationship. And that impacted several relationships because there was relationships tied to that relationship. And being okay with that, those consequences. You're perfect. You are freaking perfect. And when you play that role and know that in your heart, and I would like to like put a disclaimer and say, like, not by stamping on other people, but then I'd be judging even that behavior. So I can't even do that. I just believe that when all beings are acting purely out of their heart intentions, paradise is birthed. Paradise is birthed. We don't have to concern ourselves with what's going on in politics because they'll be erased. When we have a humanity that's walking from their hearts, do you think that we're going to have political systems the way that we do right now? Do you think we're going to have financial systems the way we do right now? It's going to be totally different. We can't even comprehend what it looks like. It's not by changing a certain politician. It's not by having a protest. It's about just walking in the heart. Now, if the heart inspires you to change the political system, then you may be the person that creates the new way the government is. Then God bless you. If there is any governance, or how the world functions without governance, whatever it is. It's you following your heart. It's everybody following their heart, everybody walking in their heart, knowing their gift. And that's how we work together cohesively. And I love that more people are seeing this, more and more people are seeing this and in this vibration. And I love having the harmonization here each morning to remind us all to be in that place. God, there's so much I would love to talk about. We'll do it on another day. I think I know that you all know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly how it feels to be in your heart, and just falling in love with each moment, like that first kiss as a teenager, or the last kiss as an adult, if you're there, if you still remember it. The first one's not more beautiful than the last. Each one can be more beautiful. As I appreciate it, as I have loving awareness and allowance. So maybe let's just breathe in and have a little time to sit in that loving awareness. Love this moment. this gift, this existence, or this consciousness. Just using your intuition, breathe however you feel appropriate to breathe. Choosing consciously to place the attention on whatever it is that you choose, or having none at all. You are your guru. Just breathing deeply into the vibration. Releasing. The new now has sprung. Heaven on earth awaits. When you're ready, open the eyes, maintaining the love in the heart. Noticing the vibration going back into the body. I have so much love for all of you right now. So beautiful. Thank you all for being here today. And we'll see you back tomorrow. God bless you all.